好，各位嗱，我而家咧就開始温書啊，咁啊睇個電工嗰個，咁咧佢呢度而家咧就有個 DVD 啦，有條片咧就係介紹呢一個課程嘅，咁大家一齊睇睇好嘛？咁啊就幾分鐘嘅啫，睇下你覺得自己有冇興趣啦嚇。
And as many of you will know, I've been presenting TV programs to do with DIY construction most of my adult life. In addition to TV work, I run my own building business and have had several books published on many aspects of the building trade. In my day, learning a trade was easy. You just found yourself an apprenticeship and in 3 or 4 years, you were qualified. Today, however, the world is a very different place. Over the last decade, fewer and fewer businesses offer the opportunity of an apprenticeship. And most people looking at training are now adult job changers and they can't afford to work for the minimum wage. In this short DVD, I'll introduce you to a unique alternative that was specifically designed to allow individuals to train and qualify successfully without disrupting their current circumstances or family life. Now, every potential trainee has concerns about training. How long will it take? Do I have the budget? How will I fit in the training? Am I capable enough? And is there much opportunity for the skills I'm considering learning? Hopefully, in the next 10 minutes, you'll know the answers to all these questions. Electrical installation, inspection and testing is a highly skilled and regulated sector. Naturally, this restricts the available supply of tradespeople, but it also guarantees a steady supply of well-paid work for those that hold the requisite certifications. Even in the absence of new build, periodic inspection testing, pack testing and safety checks are all legal requirements, so there's plenty of opportunity. Every year more people leave than enter the industry, and it's estimated that the average age of a UK electrician is now in the mid-50s. More recently, the revival of new build housing stimulated by the government's Help to Buy scheme, together with technologies driven by the renewable energy sector like solar PV, smart metering and wind turbines, are all increasing the demand for new entrants into the industry. Government infrastructure spending on high-speed rail, airports and nuclear plants will all further increase the need for skilled and qualified electricians. Growth has returned to our economy, so the time to be training is now. Now, I'm sure you've heard stories of people that have started trade courses and abandoned them after a short period. Often this is down to inflexible schedules, mixed ability classes, poor or outdated facilities, and often being taught by someone that's never done the job for a living. So, Rob, before you were a tutor, were you a spark?
I was, yeah, from an apprentice, straight from school, left school, got an apprenticeship, and was in the trade for 20 years or so.
So you're very experienced.
Yeah, yeah.
The major obstacle, however, is not in delivering the in-centre underpinning knowledge. It's in gaining the site-based experience to build your portfolio in order to gain that essential NVQ qualification. The NVQ allows acceptance onto many of the competent person schemes and is a prerequisite qualification for most employment. Without it, your training is incomplete and often denies you the career and the rewards that you've trained for. Yeah, but what sort of work is really open to them once they've qualified? The type of work?
The type of works, well, domestically they can do full rewires, they can change consumer units, they can install new circuits, they can also certificate, which is the important thing, being able to self-certificate, not having to get somebody else in. And if they do the full course, they can get into commercial, industrial factories, installing steel wide armoured cables, three-phase supplies, machinery, anything along those lines.
The whole spectrum?
The whole lot, yeah.
We are a specialist trades trainer with many years' experience in delivering high-quality programs to both the public and existing tradespeople. Each student will have been thoroughly assessed and advised on the correct program that matches both their ability and aspirations prior to enrolment. All of our tutors have many years' experience and have all worked on the tools in their specific trade. They're hand-picked for their extensive technical competence and their communication skills. Your time is both limited and precious, so to make the most efficient use of your in-centre time, we prepare you thoroughly for the practical experience by developing your technical knowledge from home. And we use a combination of bespoke manuals and our unique 3D virtual reality environments. Now, this allows the student to simulate a variety of electrical tasks and processes in much the same way as a pilot would learn by practicing on a flight simulator. At every stage of your learning, your work is supported and marked by an experienced personal tutor. This allows you to work at your own learning speed and dovetail the program around your individual circumstances. Then when you're ready, you'll be invited to attend one of our fully equipped City and Guilds BPEC accredited training centres to put into practice the electrical tasks that you've learned and prepared for. And our first time pass rate is in excess of 97%. Prior to the hands-on practicals, you'll hone your skills using our award-winning U-Tool technology. Independent research has shown that this technology improves learning speed by up to 52%. After each practical session, your work will be assessed by a City and Guilds assessor, enabling you to gain valuable certificates at each milestone throughout your training. In a short period, you will be both qualified and capable of undertaking small electrical jobs and able to start earning from your newly acquired skills. Right, so there's a great opportunity for them to work for any company.
Yes.
Across the whole spectrum. But what about if they wanted to work for themselves?
Well, that's the good thing to it. They're self-employed and they can have their own business and do their own jobs. And again, the fact that they've been able to get the Part B qualifications, they can self-certify their own work, which is an advantage of not having to pay somebody else to come in and inspect and test their work at the end of it. They can do it all themselves.
So working as an electrician's mate, what was it that inspired you to want to become a fully qualified electrician?
Essentially, I saw that I was doing the same work as the electricians I was working with, and I saw that there was a major difference in what they were earning and what I was earning, and I thought, hang on, with a couple of bits of paper, I can be earning that. You know?
Right, so with the qualifications, you get pay parity.
Absolutely.
Now, I mentioned earlier that most training fails to complete because conventional training providers have limited access to the workplace and cannot provide the site-based experience required for MVQ certification. We own and run several ongoing construction projects that enable our students to access the range of work required to finish the job. Now, this is quite unique within the industry, but essential in delivering a competent, fully qualified electrician. Many other training providers fall at this hurdle and merely produce a part-qualified electrician's mate. Right, Rob, there's a litmus test. You've experienced the two different types of training. What would you think is the best one?
The best one is the formal training that we probably offer here. These are people who want this centre are people who want to be here. The further education side of things, you probably get some lads and girls who don't want to be there. They've been forced into the route. Whereas this route, people want to learn. They're thirsty for information.
As you can see, this is the complete package. It's professional, efficient, industry standard training that delivers. If you have the motivation and a will to succeed, our proven program will deliver the skills and qualifications for either a well-paid career or enable you to start a thriving business in this essential industry. Good luck with your training.
好啦，咁咧就聽完啦，咁聽到幾多咧？咁各自修行嚇。咁我咧就開始咧就要開始温書，咁有好多本嚇，咁咧其實我睇啱嘅咧，咁雖然可能你覺得我哋有啲老啊，有啲咁嘅嘢啦，咁我好欣賞咧嗰陣時，我記得有個80幾歲嘅婆婆啊，有個80幾歲婆婆咧，大四方帽啊，讀完公開大學畢業，我又唔介意我80歲先大學畢業喎，咁總之讀下係自己嘅心願嚟嘅，我又冇 degree 係嘛，乜都冇。How to use your online scenario？ 好啦。頭先個鬼佬噏咗咁多嘢咧，大家聽到幾多度啊？我聽到50%到啦，50%啦，可能仲爭少少添啊！咁冇所謂嘅，我覺得有啲嘢聽唔明，我聽下明㗎啦。我諗我同我仔一樣，英文好渣，但係咧喺一個英文環境嘅裏邊嘅生活，慢慢就 OK 㗎啦 ，OK 嘅。我睇啱佢咧做呢個電工咧，就係我點樣講咧？除咗真係話喺一 即係喺建築上邊、裝修上面去裝下電掣啊、搞下呢啲嘢之外咧，我睇啱嘅咧就係未來每家每戶都要裝充電器、充電掣俾車用。嗱，香港咧，如果你買電車咧，就一係就當然係嗰啲靚嘅 house 啊，嗰啲咁嘅嘢啦，低密度住宅啊，又或者村屋好極端啊，一係啊普通村民，一係咧就有錢人。呢度咧基本上咧，阿茂阿壽咧都有自己嘅即係一個獨立嘅屋咁樣嘅，即係佢係夾埋一齊嘅 terrace 啊，還是係黐埋隔離嗰間嘅 semi-detached， 還是係獨立屋。咁咧好多時咧，亦都係車咧就唔同香港。香港車嚟講係比較叫奢侈品。咁咧車喺英國咧係絕對係一個必需品。你冇咗車咧都可以生活，但係你個生活嘅範圍咧會縮窄咗好多咯。咁所以咧未來政府而家嘅未來就係話2030年或之前咧，會將所有石化車咧就唔準會再買賣㗎啦。而喺呢段時間啦，即係加上俄羅斯而家戰爭啦，咁啊燃油啊、天然氣嘅個供應都出現問題啦，所以有好多能源危機啊。所以電車咧就更加加速咗添啊！無論你有錢買 Tesla 又好，或者買大陸嘅 MG5都好啊，我幾欣賞大陸嘅 MG5㗎。雖然即係我哋睇事不對人，咁人哋係好嘅就讚多兩句啦。即係我覺得係咪？咁啊，哇！呢本好鬼厚啊，呢本咁厚啊，咁啊嗱，今日咧我就要花2個鐘頭睇啦。而家係幾點啊？10點幾11點啊？睇到12點鐘到啦。咁啊，我希望佢話佢一個星期咧就要花7個鐘，唔少於7個鐘頭。咁我諗我花10個鐘頭啦，因為我比人蠢少少嚇，同埋比人年老少少。我相信我記嘢咧會爭少少。阿趙博士嘅 advice 咧就話必須要做筆記，做咗筆記咧你就會更加入腦。OK。咁我咧就努力讀書啦，各位有乜嘢咧，隨時可以。我知道有好多電工，包括我客戶啊，有好多電工師傅嘅，有咩唔識咧，多多包涵教我啊。拜拜。